I wanted to go to school my whole life. I always wrote stories about going to high school. I really didn't learn much being homeschooled. I did gravitate towards reading and writing, though. It was really all I had. Reading, writing, music, TV, film was my outlet and my entire life. My parents' attempts at getting me involved in some homeschool groups was a fail. I was never interested in much of what they would let me be involved in, and I never made any friends. Every week we went to homeschool roller skate, where only symphony music was allowed to be played. I wanted to be a cheerleader.
You can't be a cheerleader. If I sign you up at the YMCA, the form asks what school you go to. Why do they need to know that? It's none of their business that you're homeschooled.
When I took an art class for homeschoolers, I was excited to hear that they were starting a soccer team. I wanted to learn sports growing up, but my parents weren't into sports.
No, you can't play soccer. Sports is for boys. You'd get injured.
My mom was obsessed with figure skating, though, and she had to grab a VHS and start recording every time she realized it was on. My brother and I would pretend to figure skate around the living room all the time, even up until I was 12 years old. Most of the time, we pretended to skate. It was to the songs on Lawrence Welk on TV, but sometimes to music on my keyboard.
It would be so cool to ice skate, but there's no ice rinks in Michigan.
I have no idea where my mom got that, but she instilled in us that we wanted to ice skate, and when we found out that there were ice rinks in Michigan, we got to sign up for lessons. I actually thought that I was going to end up in the Olympics. My mom tried living her figure skating dreams through us.
Mom, we're hungry. Mom, get up.
I'm tired.
Mom, get up.
It was hard being home all the time. There was no structure and things just didn't make sense.
Brian, pick that up. No, Mom says I don't have to. Yes, you do. Pick it up.
It's okay. It's a Kleenex garden. I felt very angry growing up.
Mom, I want milk goosh. Brian, it's milk. No, it's milk goosh. Mom said so. Mom, stop saying milk goosh. You're teaching him wrong.
It's cute. I remember when I sort of had a Carrie moment.
I started my red stuff. Red stuff, really? Wow, you're such a dork.
I thought everyone knew it as red stuff. That was what my mom referred to it as to me. Needless to say, it was always really hard for me to fit in anywhere. Who knows what book of the Bible comes next?
Ew, shave your armpits. You're supposed to shave your armpits?
Duh.
No, she can't join you.
Dad, why couldn't I go? There's a lot of them and that girl's 12.
Doesn't matter. You aren't allowed to ride your bike around the block. You're too young.
It was as if they didn't want me to have a life at all. I remember when I'd go to my close friend's house 2 doors down, my dad always had me come home early.
Christa, your dad called. He said it's time for you to go home 'cause the streetlights are on now.
I also remember another time when I was a teenager and I went for a walk to the park directly behind my parents' house with my close friend and her friend, and my mom yelled at me for getting home 3 minutes late past 6:30 p.m. I really wanted to get out.